giving you an opportunity to get the full story from the people who tell it best. This is Mediacom NEWSLEADERS.
We're going to talk about Alzheimer's on this segment today with our friend Lois Long. Hi, Lois.
Good morning.
Welcome back. Volunteer for Alzheimer's Association locally.
Yes.
And your focus today is all about respite care, right?
Correct.
Which is so vitally important for anyone dealing with someone who's going through Alzheimer's disease.
Indeed. And to back that up a little bit, there are many kinds of dementia, which is Alzheimer's is the primary one we hear about. But multi-infarct dementia, which is like stroke results, Parkinson's disease, frontal lobe dementia. There are other conditions that people need to be aware that caregivers helping someone with that kind of memory loss need the support. And one of the primary supports locally is through caregiver support groups. So we have in Columbia several. One is for men, because men become caregivers of their wives as Alzheimer's and other dementia progress. One is for adult children who may live close or may be distant, but they still need to understand how difficult it is for the primary caregiver to spend 24/7 being aware of the changes that are happening and what puts their loved one at risk. So there are support groups here in Columbia, and one of the people who is a major support group facilitator in Columbia is Amelia Cottle. And today is one of her support groups that she facilitates. But I want people to know that in order to find out about that kind of support where other people are going to be there who have experienced the frustration and the trials of being a caregiver, they understand what you're going through. And so I encourage people who are caregivers to attend a support group, find out how other people are handling that kind of stress. Amelia's phone number is here in Columbia, 573-808-4972. And I asked her this morning if I could use her number, and she said certainly. So that is a local way to find out educational information, resources, and then, as we have talked before, the National Alzheimer's Association website, alz.org, will link you to many resources, and some indeed are in the community. But I think the major one that helps caregivers at home while the person is living at home is the respite funding.
Respite funding.
Yes,
oh, yes.
And these are funding through the state Health and Human and Senior Resources Department of the budget. And so it is the Alzheimer's Association that does the care consultations. And that means that someone will call or actually sit down with the caregiver and determine what resources that person can use. The funding is actually a reimbursement for expenses that a caregiver has had, and that may be to pay someone to come in and stay. It may be for personal care supplies. It may be for nutrition. It may even cover a weekend in a care facility so the caregiver can travel maybe several states away to see children or someone that they need to be in touch with. That number for scheduling a care consultation is area code 314-801-0414.
Now that's the St. Louis phone number, though.
Correct.
Right.
And the person that answers schedules interviews here and works, throughout the state, which is the Greater Missouri chapter of the Alzheimer's Association.
A lot of what you mentioned, is this something people who are working with someone who's got Alzheimer's should look into right from the get-go?
From the get-go, and that is my great hope right now, is that early, when there's signs of memory loss, find out if it is connected to Alzheimer's. It may be due to some medication, but don't wait until the person, is really showing signs of dementia. Go and get an evaluation.
Okay, and check out these wonderful sources.
Indeed.
we're fortunate to have these in our area, aren't we?
We are.
Okay, Lois Long, alz.org for more information. Again, a volunteer for Alzheimer's. Thank you so much for the work you do. I'm sure it's highly appreciated.
Appreciate
Coming back
it.
and see me?
Will do.
Okay.
Thank you.